Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to continue to talk about transition words and phrases used in opinion writing. We're going to start with the graphic organizer that we used and talked about yesterday. And remember, when you start your writing, you need to have a clear opinion. And they should start with, I believe, I feel, I think, or in my opinion. From there, you go to your reasons. And you should have 3 to 4 reasons with explanations to back up. And last but not least is your conclusion, which is where you just restate what your opinion is. We're going to use those when we look at this piece of writing. All right. This student has an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. It's held together by the transition words that we've been going over the last few days. Right? No other schools in our town have a rule against wearing shorts to school. Under the new dress code, ours will. Last week, the school board proposed this rule as part of the new dress code. I agree, the new dress code. So the opinion came right at the end. All the information, the background information about the dress code was here so that you could understand that until this point, they were allowed to wear whatever they wanted to school. Now there's going to be a dress code. They began their reason by saying, first, it'll make getting ready for school easier since there will be fewer clothes to choose from. Also, students will pay better attention in class. They won't be looking at what other people are wearing as much. In addition, the dress code can help stop bullying over differences in clothing because all students will be wearing the same clothes that are more alike. So these are all transition words. First, also, and in addition. And I think I've read, the dress code can help stop bullying over differences in clothing because all students will be wearing clothes that are more alike. So definitely gave the details and explanations that went along with their 3 reasons. They summed it up by saying, overall, great transition word, the dress code will be more helpful to the students in school. In the future, the school board should ask the students their opinion before deciding such a big issue, though. So they were a little concerned that the board did not bring it back to the students to get their opinion, but they do agree, and they backed up their opinion by giving these reasons with explanations and details. All right, we're going to take a look at, this is what you're going to do. When writing to persuade, the author wants the reader to agree with his opinion. Before writing, answer these questions. What is your opinion? Whom are you trying to convince? And why do you think that others should agree with your opinion? So these are areas that you can fill out just on line paper. You can use this as a guide. On our 3rd grade website through the district, we also have now these sheets to help you, to support you. Imagine that your teacher has decided to break the class into small groups for a project. Should students be allowed to choose whom they want to work with? Use the graphic organizer to help you plan your persuasive paragraph. So you can just take a sheet of paper and you could just write down, well, what is your opinion? Do you think Mrs. Faulkner should choose your groups? Or do you think that the students should have the ability to choose who they work with? And whom are you trying to persuade? The other students in the classroom, or the teacher, or the principal, maybe the parents? You also need your 3 reasons backed up by support and explanation. When you have this completed, or if it's written on another sheet of paper, you're going to put it all together in a paragraph form. And when you get finished, I can recognize my writing to support an opinion, and I can use reasons to support the opinion. And that's what the standard is. 3.W1A and 3.W1B. Tomorrow, you'll be using a form very much like this for writing about Earth Day. I can't wait to see what you students would write on this. Be sure to take a picture of your writing, and then you can just upload it right to Dojo so that your teachers can see just what you're writing. Right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.